Most of you in here, and I'm just going to be honest with you, 1 to 10, you're a fucking 1. Now, your 1 may be better than someone else's 10, but when your 10 happens, you'll take over the fucking world. I'm a psycho competitor. That means whoever's going to compete against me, I'm going to slit your throat. And I don't mean kill you. I mean I'm physically going to take you out. Okay? So I want to tell you guys about a level that I believe in. Okay? And this self-leadership level is where this one starts. Number one, they say that like 10% of the people in this world are made to be great in sales, made to be great influencers, made to be great entrepreneurs, made to be great intrapreneurs, whatever, right? That 10% of the people are made to be successful and 1% of them will become millionaires of that 10%. I say f that. I think everybody in this world is capable of being a badass. They're just one leader away from doing it. I want to tell you guys this. Every single one of you in here right now, who changed your life? Who was it? Everybody always asks, I'm a great leader. I never had a good leader. I don't know if you had a great one, so you look up to them, so you're like, man, that person changed my life, so I'm gonna go change other people's lives. How about this? Nobody was a fucking good leader to me. So I just flipped it. How do you learn how to be a winner? Well, either you have a badass winner in your life and you do everything they do, or you're like, dude, I've seen people lose my whole life, and I'm just gonna flip it. I took my TV down off my wall when I was broke. I got rich. Me and my wife started writing on the whiteboard. I watched people get married, and you know what they did? They fucking got complacent. They literally become partners. They sleep in the same bed, though miles apart. My wife says, if we be where your feet are, number one. So when we're at work, kick fucking ass at work. When we come home, we're gonna be at home. She says, if you treat something like it's the beginning, there'll never be an end. Right when we got together, I was like, what does that mean? She goes, Andy, day one, keep it new. You're the leader, we're the business owners, you're a salesperson, you got a job, you're with me now, we've got kids, it's day one every single day. I want you to think about what I just said. If you treat something like it's the beginning, there'll never be an end. Can I ask you this? How did it feel when you first got the job to get into leadership where you're at now? Dude, think about it. You're like, hell yeah, babe, I got a promotion. How did that feel? Dude, why did that fade off? Who the fuck is letting you get that faded off of you? I'm a psycho competitor. That means whoever's going to compete against me, I'm going to slit your throat. And I don't mean kill you. I mean I'm physically going to take you out. I wish you guys would understand that our people, all of our people that work for us, they all rely on us. The way that we come into work, the way that we operate, the way that we self-improve is all going to determine the way they self-improve. Guys, this small room right here determines how 500 other people operate. For those of you in this room right now that think that's fucking not right, get out of here. Make room for another to come in. It's a privilege to be a leader. So I learned this self-leadership. See, these phones, these people, guys, where are people all day long? They're on their phones, am I right? What do you think they're looking at? Social media. Why? Because they're looking for someone to look up to. So I'm gonna play a game with you and I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I was you. Number one, I would go to your teams, whether it's 3, whether it's 1, or whether it's 50. Next time you're with your teams, I want you to say, hey guys, come over here for a minute. Grab a piece of paper and I want you to hand it to all of them and say, guys, tonight, you gotta do this, just like I said, tonight, I wanna look up your mentors. I want to know who you look up to. So here's a piece of paper and I want all of you tonight to write down who you look up to. I want you to fold it in half, don't put your name on it. Just write down who you look up to, write the name of your mentor, fold it in half, put it on the table. You guys go back to work tonight. I just wanna look them up and see who you guys look up to. Is that cool? At the end of the night, or the end of the day when everybody leaves, right then, I want you to start unfolding those pieces of paper. And you'll realize your fucking name ain't on those papers. I did this with my team. And I remember thinking, dude, what the hell is these people's problem, man? And then I walked over to the mirror and I realized, I don't bring infectious energy to my team. I don't make them better. I learned this. This self-leadership, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you pay attention, the way that you operate, the way that you have ego, the way that you run, the way that you can learn, the way that you believe, the way that you talk to yourself will determine whether you ever make it to being a leader. Super important, guys, if you're watching this video right now and you're like, Andy, I'm not built like that. Bullshit. Yes, you are. You gotta train. That's the way it works. Train or complain, it's your choice. Okay, every day I train the greatest in the world. You know what I mean? Are you ready to kick some ass and build your legacy and make history? If you are, in the description box below on this YouTube video, there's gonna be a link. You click on it, enter your phone number, email, full name, and I will personally reach out to you in the next 24 hours. If you're serious about kicking some ass, going to the new level, recreating, next version of yourself, I'm your guy. Let's kill it. The way that you lead yourself determines whether you get to leadership step number 2. Most of you in here, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, 1 to 10, you're a fucking 1. Now your 1 may be better than someone else's 10, but when your 10 happens, you'll take over the fucking world. Are you guys got a lot more inside of you, yes or no? Yeah. I want you to think about this. If I walked around the room and I played this backwards, I said, hey, where do you think you are 1 to 10? He'd be like 9, because we want to say a big number, right? Because we're like, that, we're the best. But really at the end of the day, if he says a 9, then he's done, he's maxed out. Like what, if 10's the best and you're a 9, like I got this much more room to grow with you, bro? I can never grow more with him. I want to explain the superpower of me. Number 1, I am crazy. Are you crazy, yes or no? Yeah, you are crazy. No, I know you are. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Every one of you better be fucking crazy. Are you crazy? When I crack a crazy person open, they look different. They look different on the inside. They don't think the same. They're crazy. And by the way, your team cracks you open daily. The eyes, these, when I walk into work, my team sees me. You know, me and my wife, and I want to tell you guys why this is super important, then I'll move on to number 2. But my wife, me and her, Brad was talking about cash spiffs, bonuses, stuff like this. Me and my team, we're breaking records. It's crazy. And it's all because we built this culture. You know what insulates us from any market, any competition, anything? You cannot fuck with us. Culture. No matter what happens, I can say, move right, bam, they'll shift now. I can say move left, bam, they'll shift now. They'll move quick. Why? Because they trust me. That's called the circle of safety. Whatever you say, nobody will even eye roll you. They're like, done, got it. Right? It's like going into war. It's like their job is to have my back, I have their back. We're in the same unit all day long. By the way, I want to explain something to you. The way that you operate with yourself in self-leadership will determine whether they want to be you or not. I told you guys compete with these phones. I told Jackie one day, I go, these phones, I must become so great that my team can't outgrow me. Listen up, I must become so great that my team can't outgrow me. See, my team, if they're looking on social media, it means I'm not giving them something that they need and they're looking for it somewhere else. Am I right? I want you guys to think about this right now. Are you bringing the energy? Are you bringing the heat? Are you bringing the fire? Are you bringing the commitment? Are you telling them every day what you see in them? I tell my children every single day who they are. Every day, because no other motherfucker is going to come in and tell them who they are. My kids are going to be brainwashed to believe who I think they are. I'm not letting them get sideswiped out here. A lot of your guys are getting sideswiped. Okay, because you're not doing your part. You say, well, this is exhausting. It's exhausting to lose. I hate to lose. I can't stand losing. It kills me to lose. I don't want to lose. I've been a loser, and I'm going to tell all of you, it's just a simple decision. I'm sitting there talking to my wife. We want to give out these cash bonuses. And our team, we said, what do you guys want from us? If you hit X, Y, and Z numbers, what do you guys want? You know what they said? We want to spend more time with you guys. I'm like, I know, but like financially, what do you want? They said, we just want to go to dinner. Whoever wins gets to go to dinner with you and Jackie. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me that people value having somebody in their life who believes in them, who they can look up to more than money. We finally grew out of the boss stage. I want to tell you guys something. Once you tell your team move right and nobody eye rolls and they move right, you finally become the leader. You're competing with this phone. It's got a lot of cool shit on it. You better be the coolest motherfucker in this room. If you're not in shape, get in shape. If you're not funny, learn how to tell fucking jokes. I mean it, I'm not even playing. If you're not the hardest worker, you better change that shit now. By the way, how you treat your family will determine whether you're my mentor or not. You can make as much money as you can close as many deals as you want, but if I don't want to be like you with your family, I'm not going to want to be like you either. I bring my wife everywhere I go. I tell everybody she's everything to me. Do you guys think that at some point in life, everybody's going to have someone they're going to do life with, yes or no? Do you want that person to support you and to make sure that the person that is working for you always stays with you and gives you everything you got, yes or no? They need to feel important. Me and Jackie make sure that our entire team, we set standards in which they understand that they're all going to do life with somebody at some point. So me and her job is to show the standard of how they should live when they're with someone. That's what all you guys should do. So we did this on self-leadership. We decided to master our mouth. We don't talk shit on each other. We don't complain. If Jackie does some fucked up shit, you'll never know, because I'll never tell anyone. She's my ride or die. How many of you guys, something goes on at home, and then you literally come to work, you tell your team? That's why they don't respect you. You literally killed your opportunity to be a leader. Now, I will tell you something right now. From today forward, everybody say from today forward. That means from this day forward, you guys can change everything in your life. I mean this. Do you know what's cool? Nobody's going to remember what happened 30 days ago. We don't remember. We remember what's happening now. When you decide to get on this new road of self-leadership, I'm going to tell you this. Number one, everybody's going to laugh at you in the beginning. Everybody's going to think it's a little bit weird. Okay, but you know what's going to happen? In 30 days, they're going to forget that the old you ever existed, and this is who you've always been. Does that make sense? That's how fast people adapt. So I need you to understand this. If you want to really build, and I call this an unrecruitable team, a team that will stay with you until you die, you must set yourself to be the example. Hey guys, looks like you made it to the end of the video. You're the true 0.0001%ers. Look, I know 1%ers that can make it halfway through the video, but making it all the way through, you guys are the best. Now, here's what I'd like to do. Number one, I want to get closer to you. The fact that you made it all the way through the video, you're like, man, dude, I want to roll with this guy. Okay, so I need to connect with you. Down below, there's a description box on this YouTube video. There's a link. It says Coach with Me one-on-one. Okay? If you'll go and you'll enter your information, I'll reach out to you in the next 24 hours. You can tell me what you need help with, what your goals are, and we will crush it together. I would love to help you guys go to the next level in life. You can tell I'm changing my life really fast, and I know that you guys want the same thing. I'd love to go with you on that journey. So right now, if you'd like to partner with me, team with me, if you want me to help coach you and push you, everybody needs a coach, a higher level of accountability to go to the next level. Go to the description box below, click on the link, fill out your information. I'll talk to you in the next 24 hours. Let's kill it.